What is up, everybody? It's time for some Oloro Suicide Squad. Got some Esper Aristocrats action for you. Let's get our command zone all set up, and then I'll cover what our opponent's commander does in just a second. Trostani, what's up, man? Got some Trostani Thanksgiving action. Okay, now as far as opening hand goes, we've got Dark Blast, Bloodstained Mire. We do have a mass graveyard recursion in Rise of the Dark Realms, but well, yeah, I'll go and keep. Yeah, with the skull clamp and a bunch of low-costed creatures, that's a good way to get some card draw going. So we'll go and keep on this one, and then let's do our land drop for the turn. I'll explain what we got going on. Bloodthorn Vampire. Okay, so let's go Bloodstained Mire, and let's go and pass the turn. So we're playing Oloro. So at the beginning of your upkeep, you gain 2 life. Whenever you gain 2 life, you may pay 1. If you do, draw a card. Each opponent loses 1 life, and then at the beginning of your upkeep, if Oloro is in your command zone, you gain 2 life. Yeah, this is it's a little, Esper Aristocrats, because Black Blue gives you a really good mill option, and I wanted to build a Oloro, and, it fits pretty well. We'll cover what Trostani does in just a second. So let's crack this, and let's go ahead and grab a Godless Shrine right now. Put that into play tapped. Now, here's the kicker. Let's get down Dark Confidant. There's some nice little card draw right there. We're playing against Trostani, so... oh, dang, I meant to grab the other one. We're going to still shock that in. It's okay with our life total. So this is... With that Soul Warden, it's really going to complicate, because the way we win the game is by recurring our entire graveyard and bring everybody out at once. And we're using a bunch of Blood Artist effects, a Sack Outlet, and Bloodthorn Vampire. We're also using just a whole bunch of shenanigans, so... it's kind of funny that we're playing against a life gain deck, because it's really going to complicate our aristocrat math. But I believe in ourselves. So let's go. We have 2 tap lands. I'm going to go and Dark Blast that Soul Warden, just because it's going to be a pain in the butt to get around that the whole game. So let's go ahead and Dark Blast that right now. Let's swing in for 2. Dropping down to 39. Let's get down Skull Clamp. Let's play the Basilica. And we'll go ahead and bounce the Godless Shrine back to our hand. Yeah, there we go. And then we're playing against Trostani. So whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Then for 3 mana, populate. Create a copy of target token that you control. But yeah, so we have Rise of the Dark Realms in here. We have, Dark Confidant bit the dust on that one. Rise of the Dark Realms, that's one way to get our bring everybody out of the graveyard. We have Living Death, we have Rally the Ancestors. I think we've got Immortal Servitude in here too, because we have basically the converted mana cost on creatures is 1 to 3. That's kind of where it taps out. Don't want to dredge right now. Grey Merchant, okay. So let's go. We have 1, 2, 3. Let's go Halimar Depths. Skirt Stag, yeah, definitely want 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go Snapcaster, Temple, Skirt Stag, High Priest. Looking at 1, 2, 3. Let's go Bygone Bishop. That way we can get Bygone Bishop down and start casting. Turn the Carrion Feeder and the Bloodthorn Vampire into some clue tokens, so we can start sacking them. But yeah, so the main thing that we're looking to do in this deck is, Oloro's kind of a weird commander for this. Oloro has nothing to do with the Reanimator side. So Oloro's really here just to give us a little bit of an edge against some aggro decks like Proforos or Krinko or something like that. Just because you have a lot of setting up to do. We need to get a lot of mill action going, which we don't have any mill action going right now. We do have Dark Blast. We can start dredging Dark Blast, but before we start doing that, well, we have Snapcaster, so we could get into spots where we can flashback Snapcaster and cast something out of the graveyard. So once we get Snapcaster in our hand, then we might be dredging with that Dark Blast. But he is hexproof, so we'd have to start blasting our own creatures. Okay, so we're going to gain 2 on that Oloro trigger. Skirt Stag, let's go ahead and... He has, no flying creatures, so we're going to swing in for 2. Dropping down to 36. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 total mana. Yeah, I want to get a lot of clue tokens, so let's go and shock this Godless Shrine in. We're going to go Skirt Stag. And then let's get down the Bloodthorn Vampire. Get another clue token. And then let's go for this Carrion Feeder. Alright, that's a nice little spread right there. So we have Temple of the False God on top of our library. We're going to draw that next turn, which will work out perfectly with our land drop, because that'll be our 5th land. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to be 2 away from Rise of the Dark Realms. So really all we need is, we're looking for a Blood Artist effect right now. We have Blood Artist, we have Zulaport, we have the Falconwrath Noble, which is the 4-drop Blood Artist. Beast Within. Sure. I'll get a beast token. Yeah, I was trying to. One of the weird things about this deck is you need to deploy all your creatures out so you can get them all out there. And with Scourge Stag, when you start, our main goal is to go Esper Aristocrats, but if he passes the turn back to Aetherflux Reservoir, man, I will never laugh. I cannot just laugh whenever that comes down, just because I. Pay 50 live, deal 50 damage to target creature or player. And it always makes me laugh when it says creature or target player or creature, because I just love thinking about a scenario where you've got to activate an Aetherflux Reservoir to blast a 1/1 Goblin token, just to show it you mean business. Okay, so he's going to pass the turn. He has no cards in hand, so we're going to be able to sacrifice that, or at least swing in with the Beast token, activate it, and then get a 5/5 Demon. Alright, so we're going to gain 2 life. And, we don't have to, I think that's what I was saying earlier before Aetherflux Reservoir came down. We don't have to go straight Aristocrats. We can go, if we get down Scourge Stag, High Priest, Sack Outlet, start making some 5/5 Demons. Nice little spread right there. And if we go Great Merchant, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be 5 Devotion right there. Yeah, I don't think we don't want to dredge Dark Blast. We want that Temple. Okay, so we're going to put Temple of the False God down. So let's go swing in for 2 in the air. Yeah, and if we swing with the Beast token, it's just chump block on Trostani. Okay, put him down to 31. What do we want to do? Do you want to go? Well, we can wait until make a Beast token in response to. A Demon token in response to something. Oloro's going to cost 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 right there. We won't be able to crack a token. But if we get down Oloro, then we can start swinging in, start drawing some cards. I think I may want to crack some clue tokens. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So we'll have the Scourge Stag. We're going to have 3 clue tokens to crack. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Alright, you got the grasslands coming down. I've always enjoyed that art. It's very simple. I think what it is for me is the background is so just blue, I think. It just looks really pretty. I've always enjoyed it. Okay, so we're going to crack this... crack that one. Get a 5/5 Demon. Let's go and crack a clue token. And yeah, we don't want a Dark Blast right now. Snapcaster. Oh, yeah, that'll be good. That'll be some token action right there. Let's tap right here. Increasing Confusion. Okay, that's a good little mill action right there. Okay. So we got a Oloro in the graveyard. What we do need to do, we need to get some mana up and running, though, to get into Rise of the Dark Realms. Okay, so let's go and swing in first. Coming in Bygone Bishop. We've got Demon coming in. It's going to be 7 in the air. Oh! I forgot Stirring Wildwood had reach. Sorry, guys. Dang it. Oh, that's a bummer. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes I feel like I trick myself in Commander. I don't know why I trick myself. So we'll go and sacrifice that, get a +1 counter. At least Morbid will be online for for Scourge Stag. Okay, so we'll go and activate, while Morbid's online, we're going to go and activate Scourge Stag, get another demon. So now we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 mana. I definitely want to get down the, well, 0/1s. Or we can get down a Reform and sack it and turn it into a 9/9 Kraken. It's going to be 10 in the air, put them down to 13. 9/9 is going to be more than enough to... Yeah, let's go Reform right now. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, and 4. So once we get down Reform, we have an open sack outlet, and we'd actually throw it all on Carrion Feeder. So we sacrifice the Reform, it turns into a 3/3, then you sacrifice that one, turns into a 6/6, sacrifice that token, it turns into a 9/9. So we should have a nice little pressure right here. But see, this is the fun part in Aristocrats. We've set up this like sacrifice outlet and a blood artist, but you also have value stuff like Reform and Scourge Stag High Priest, where we don't have a blood artist type effect, but it looks like we're going to be, I'm not saying we're going to close the game out, but it looks pretty good so far. Scourge Stag High Priest just puts in some work, man. Unanswered, 5/5 demons in a good build like that, always fun. But I definitely I want to rip some land so I can fire this Rise of the Dark Realms off, man. That's I cannot tell you. I bought this card so long ago, and I have yet to get to... Oh, man, he scoops it up. Yeah, I'll go and post this up, just because we'll run down the math again. So we got 10 coming across, that puts him down to 13. He can block with the Stirring Wildwoods. We sacrifice the Reform. I don't know why I cannot say that. Sacrifice the Reform, it turns into a... It goes to a 0/1, 3/3, 6/6, 9/9. So swinging in for a 9/9. That Carrion Feeder is actually going to be a 6/6, I think, with the Reform. Then we also could have gotten into spots where we get down Grey Merchant. Grey Merchant would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would have been for 5, so that would have been close to getting it closed out. But we also could have got down the Autocrat and used the sacrifice those Surf tokens to get some more counter. Basically, get him down and put those 3 Surf tokens on a Carrion Feeder. Then we could have sacrificed it to get some more demon action up and running. But we survived that Aether Flux Reservoir, man. That's whenever that pops down, I'm always just like, okay, I do not want to die to Aether Flux Reservoir. Don't die, don't die, don't die. But yes, sorry there wasn't any Blood Artist action, but that was fun. I liked playing with Scourge Stag. So, alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks guys.